want to say that Delores saved my life. About 2 months ago, Mark says, "Ann, would you take care of pseudonyms?" All I knew was what I'd read. I didn't have the slides, so I called Delores, and she very kindly put these together along with some other help. And I thank you from the bottom of my heart.
Thank you for your kind attention, for the input from the Fox family, and I apologize for any mix-up of slides. I think we got it all straightened out, but we're all one happy Fox family here, so, we can correct each other, and that'll be fine. Thank you.
Okay, now I think we've got a little new information to share with you. I think with Pat Fuller's research, she's uncovered another new pseudonym that I don't believe came out before. Here we have George Wood, RAFox. Has anyone else found a George Wood? You feel pretty comfortable with that one?
Yes, I thought it was. It was on the back of a fox.
Oh, on the back of a fox, so there we go.
What was the content, or what was the girl sitting by the water?
Now this one, once again, we have a big St. Bernard laying down with a little girl asleep on him. Ball on the floor, red plush drapes behind them. But notice it wasn't printed by Thomas E. Murphy. So we don't know if we can look for this one or not. Then there was one more. This one is titled Safely Guarded. The prior one we just showed was not titled. Pat Fuller said that the title would fit either one of these prints.
I have that print unsigned.
This print unsigned, and it was, as you can see, it was printed in a lot of different sizes, so there should be a lot of these out there. And then if we go to the next slide, here's a painting sale record where it shows Safely Guarded was sold. The artist is Wood. Pat Fuller seemed to think that they used the title Safely Guarded on the prior one that said George Wood that was untitled. Is that correct, Pat?
Yes, I thought maybe, because the situations are similar for a title like that. That
Right.
title actually would fit both pictures.
That is the title on mine.
Yeah, I think that is true. That is the title for that one. But that title, those words also would fit the one that
With the St. Bernard and the little girl laying asleep on
depicting
it.
the little girl. And I think when they came to sell it, they used the same title, is what I'm saying. But I think possibly they're both Fox.
Pat, is there a number on the other one?
Number,
Like the 2141 here?
I'd have to look it up.
On the other record?
On the George Wood, it says copy number 2141.
There you go.
But I think it was untitled, was it not? Mark?
Yes, it was untitled.
And so I think when they come to sell that painting, they took the title Safely Guarded, although it was also used on another painting. And this could have been a mistake of Laura's, because there was no title, and they sold the painting and they needed a title, and she could have made a mistake, but I think the painter is the same person, is what I was trying to say.
I think that's very good information. Does anyone else have some questions that they'd like to ask Pat Fuller? Has been with Thomas D. Murphy over 40 years. Is that correct? And she works in the art department, and she worked with Laura, who did all of these records. She worked with her, and I think she said she passed away just a few years ago at 103. So she's familiar with Laura's writing, so it makes it easier, a little easier for Pat to go through the records and figure out what she was doing and what she meant by what she wrote. And I guess Laura worked there started around 1905. Is that what she?
Well, the present building was built in 1905. Before that, we were downtown, and Laura worked downtown. So
Okay.
actually,
So prior to that even.
almost possibly 1900 when we started working. It's been a lifetime.
Are there any other questions that someone would like to ask? As I had said before, Pat had worked, she's been working for a good month and a half, 2 months now, going through the painting records. What she has to work with is 8 or 9, 10 volumes of their leather-bound books of these painting records. Each book contains around 400 entries. When she first started going through them, she thought she had a fairly easy task, just go through and look for RAFox. And then she stumbled across the first one that said, had Fox in parentheses behind another name. So she realized she had to slow down and thoroughly read each of the sheets and cross-reference through other sale records to try to come up with as many matches as she could. She hasn't completed her research. She's writing down information, and she said she'd try to verify some of the other pseudonyms and see if she can uncover some more for it. So there'll be more information to come in the future, I do believe. Get the lights back on. I think at this point we'll take a little break from reading the painting records. And thank you, Dolores and Ann.